Hey, everybody, and for today's progressive programming workout, we're going to jump into a classic CrossFit benchmark workout. Now, throughout this month of December, our focus and our theme is intensity over volume. Now, what I mean by that is we're looking to really push the intensity on every workout. And for example, every Friday is going to be a benchmark workout. And today's is one of the longer benchmark workouts, which can potentially accumulate a lot of volume, but at the same time, we want to make sure that we're moving quickly. And if we find ourselves having to, take small sets, then let's maybe scale the weight back so we can get a higher rep range. Now, this workout is a beast of a workout. We've got Fight Gone Bad. Now, this is going to be 3 rounds of 1 minute max wall ball shots, 1 minute max sumo deadlift high pulls, 1 minute max push press or box jumps, 1 minute max push press, 1 minute max row, and then you get a minute rest to repeat 2 more times. Now, the way this is also going to work is when you look at some of these movement patterns or the rep scheme or the prescriptions, it is your standard wall ball height, target, weight. The barbell weight is going to be a 55 and a 75 pound bar. So it's a lighter barbell to encourage us to cycle more reps for a higher level of intensity versus a heavier bar for the full minute and just kind of chipping away at it. We want to be able to cycle multiple reps together. And then when we look at the box jumps, this is 20 box jumps for the guys and gals. So standard height across the board. Same weight on the push press and the row. Push on the row. Now, a couple things I want to kind of discuss on this one is in a classed format. The way I like to run this is 2 heats. So we'll get a good warm up. We'll establish heat 1 and then heat 2. Let's say partner A is in heat 1, partner B is in heat 2. Or athlete A is in heat 1, athlete B is in heat 2. Now, heat 1, athlete A will complete the workout as it's prescribed, while at the same time, athlete B will then help keep track of the rounds or total reps of each station for the first 4 stations. So we got the wall balls, we've got the high pulls, we've got the box jumps, and then the push press. After those 4 minutes, athlete A is going to jump on the row for a minute, which is going to accumulate and keep track of the reps on its own, and then rest for a minute. So then there's a 2-minute period where athlete B can then go through a couple of the movement patterns just to stay loose and stay warm. So, for example, athlete A does the first 4 movements. As soon as they get to the rower, athlete B will then go through a couple reps of each movement just to kind of stay loose. And at the same time, if they need to do any kind of extra warm-up, take a load off, that's fine. As long as we're keeping track of the total rounds or total reps of the workout. We'll follow through with that 3 times through. Same thing's going to happen. And then at the end of the workout, we're going to have a little break. So then that way partner A can get a recovery, whether go for a walk, do a little cool down on the bike or whatever, while partner B or athlete B is able to do a little brief warm up to get their heart rates back up again and water break, pee break before they get started on the workout. Now, the reason why I want to kind of emphasize this typical format is it allows us to go hard in the workout. Now, if we can do this throughout all of our benchmark workouts this month would be great. It's also a great way to practice for what's to come in the open in a few months. So we got to have a judge that's going to hold us accountable and keep us track of our reps. But for me personally, it's always easier just to go instead of having to keep track. At the same time, there is no rest in transition. So you have to keep a total count in your head if you're gonna keep an accurate scoring of this workout. So on the minute of each station, if you know you're going to be able to excel on one movement over the other, then maybe stop a little early, 5-10 seconds, so that way you can transition over to the next movement and then get right to work at the beginning of the minute. Same thing on the rower. When you finish that push press, if it takes you 5-10 seconds to get into the rower, then maybe stop a few 5-10 seconds early to get saddled on the rower, get your foot strapped in, turn on the monitor on. So that way at the beginning of that minute, you can maximize the total time that you've been rowing. So a couple things to take away from today. Fight Gone Bad benchmark workout. We want to track every rep from every movement combined for a total score. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to have one person counting, keeping track of reps while the other person's working, and then we're going to flip. That's it for today. Have fun.